In today's Conservation Corner, we're talking with the Fox-Wolf Watershed Alliance. Chris Acey has a very unique position for them. Chris, introduce us to what it is that you're doing when it comes to aquatic invasive species.
Absolutely. So yeah, I'm the Aquatic Invasive Species Coordinator with the local nonprofit, the Fox-Wolf Watershed Alliance. And our whole program with aquatic invasive species is working to prevent the spread and provide education to the public. So we do that by talking at local events, large festivals, things like that. We work with counties to provide grants. If there's a new invasive species problem, we can get a grant to get some work done to try and remove it, things like that.
Let's talk about how this relates to agriculture.
Absolutely. So with a lot of these different invasive species, there can be issues with either crop reduction or some issues on the sides of crop fields that can potentially start to creep into your crops. So we have some invasive species that can just start to cause nuisance populations. Farmers around Green Bay and around Wisconsin might be familiar with a large tall plant called Phragmites, which can get really, really dense and cause large problems, especially trying to see around road curves. Or purple loosestrife. It's a really purple, beautiful flower, but it can cause problems when it gets large populations.
If farmers are noticing something new, maybe they're along a waterway or they have something kind of edging into their field, should they reach out to your team?
Absolutely. They can reach out to us and we'll put them in contact with someone from the DNR, or we'll work with them directly to get funds to help reduce that population.
I know you guys are very solutions-based. Let's talk about what's happening when it comes to making sure that we can keep things as natural and native to Wisconsin as possible.
Absolutely. So some of the projects we're working on, one of the big ones is called purple loosestrife biocontrol. So to reduce that impact of this purple loosestrife plant that produces over 1 million seeds every year, we have a biocontrol program that's happening across the state of Wisconsin that we're helping to implement here locally. So what this does is we raise beetles specifically that feed on purple loosestrife and nothing else. And we release these beetles into wetlands where we're seeing this purple loosestrife, and it really reduces the impact of purple loosestrife. It can't produce as many seeds because it has to deal with these beetles that are feeding on it. So this native biological control.
What can people do when they're out and about enjoying our waterways to minimize the transfer of these things and be good consumers, so to speak, of our natural resources?
Absolutely. So if anyone's going out on the waters, they want to make sure that their boats are cleaned off, taking off any plants and things like that. But it's also something to keep in mind when you're going hiking or even just walking through your own field. If you're walking through your field in one area and maybe you have to go to another area or another county, make sure you're cleaning off the boots. I like to carry a brush with me to kind of get all the mud and anything off my own boots before I go to another farm field.
You don't want any hitchhikers coming along, right?
Exactly.
Anything else that you're wanting to pass along to our viewers when it comes to projects or things that they should be aware of, field days, demos coming up?
Absolutely. So at Fox-Wolf Watershed Alliance, I'm helping to run the Aquatic Invasive Species Program, but we have lots of other programs. So we have working with farmers directly on field days. We're helping reduce nutrient runoffs by either doing cover crops or different things like that. So providing that education and again getting those funds. So we have folks working specifically with farmers in our watershed to really reduce their impacts on our waterways and getting their own yields up as well. So really it's a great system for everybody.
Well, you are a wealth of knowledge on a very niche section of what Fox-Wolf Watershed Alliance is doing. We're lucky to have you in the area. Thanks for the work you're doing.
Thanks for having me on today. Really enjoyed it.